Oh no, not again. Guys, keep on overworking me. Just keep on loading on the work. I don't care how busy I am. I feel underpaid. And I'm just tired of this. You know what? I quit. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, low job satisfaction is something I think we can all relate to. It happens to us most times, or sometimes in our careers. And tonight, I'm going to talk about the reasons why people decide to quit or to resign, and the steps we should take in order to try and mitigate or to change our situations at work. Reason number one why people resign is they feel underpaid. But how often have you actually gone to your manager or to your boss and asked him for an increase? Have you sat down and done the mathematics, got the numbers, and gone to him and shown him what you deserve? It is easy just to give up, but it's right and good to try and fight for yourself and for your rights. Reason number two, we feel unchallenged at work. By being unchallenged, just sitting there in your corner doing the same job or the same topic day in and day out. Have you approached your manager to try and change things? It is important for you to be assertive, to approach him, to approach your manager and ask him to increase your scope or to give you more work. And the chances are he's probably overloaded himself and will be more than willing to share his workload. Number three, you feel overworked. If you're an unassertive person like myself, it's very difficult to say no. And I found from my personal experience that my manager would continue to give me work. And even though I felt under pressure, I would still take it on. I would just work later because, you know what, I'm here to please. And eventually, that sort of mentality builds up and you want to resign. So it's important to be assertive and to go and approach your manager and ask him to reduce your workload. And you mustn't feel as if you're letting anyone down. Number four, there will always be bad relationships in the office. From my personal experience, I found there was one manager when I started working, and he was always in my face. If I would go left, I'd look up and he was there challenging me. If I then changed direction and I'd go another way, he was still there to challenge me. And right before I recently resigned, I decided to stand my ground and to challenge him on this and tell him that he is the reason, or one of the reasons, that I've decided to resign. And his response was, he didn't even know he was doing it. So had I approached him in the first place, I could have changed the result and I would have probably still been happy at work. Reason number five is you feel like you have outgrown your current work situation and you just want to step out of the box and grow. But your manager, he's there and he just wants to keep you where you are because you're a very supportive role to you and he doesn't want to lose you. So it is important for you to be assertive again and tell him that you're not just going to accept your current situation and you feel you have outgrown your position and you want to progress and climb the mountain. If you have approached your manager and discussed these topics with him and he's not willing to change, well then it is time to move on. When it comes to resigning, from personal experience, I found that I should have spoken to my manager before the time just to let him know of my intentions to leave. Instead, what I'd done was I went and I found another job, I signed the letter of appointment, and I handed it in to human resources while he was on holiday. So when he got back, I think it was such a shock for the guy that he immediately had a meeting with me and we tried to resolve it. So the steps that I recommend if you feel like leaving. Number one, first find a job. Number 2, before signing that letter of appointment, approach your current manager, and the chances are he would want to keep you and to try and make the change. Number 3, if there is no challenge to your decision, then prepare the resignation letter, which should be should be short, professional, and to the point, and you should be polite. You don't want to burn any bridges, because you never know, you might want to go back there one day. So, in conclusion, the 5 reasons people tend to want to resign at the office is they feel underpaid, they feel under-challenged, there are problem work relationships, they have outgrown their current position, and they feel overworked. Thank you.